Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach? One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
G'day folks, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the last Chatting with Shaun for 2025. And I wanted to take the opportunity of welcoming everybody in, but also giving you the opportunity to give us your 2 cents worth about how you felt that HH4C has fared during these 12 months. First of all, let's talk about some of our wins. 2025 gave us the opportunity to put a very, very interesting young man by the name of Dan on board the cruise. He had the most amazing cruise, and we got the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise up and running. And what do you know? We had quite a number of people on board, 53 to be exact. And in fact, we have done more with that cruise than we did do with the inaugural cruise that happened in 2022. So 2025, lots of planning has gone into place. I want to take the opportunity of thanking the board that we've had on board, had doing our cruises this year. So 2025, let's have a look. I need to actually get some info up, because that info will give me the correct information about what cruises we had and who's been on board, because I know that 24 we had quite a bit of stuff on, but let's have a look at cruises that happened in 2025. We know for starters that it was the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. We also know that one of the cruises didn't go, 2 cruises didn't go ahead. One was the Down Under Cruises we're going to do a cruise out of Sydney, actually, on the Celebrity Edge, but that one didn't occur. We then had Ocean to Ocean Travel, which was going to do the cruise to Alaska. That one didn't get done, but we did actually have the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, which just finished about 3 weeks ago, and that was highly successful. We had on board the band Foreign Journey, We made some amazing mates with Corrado and his crew, and that was really exciting. The next cruise that we've got coming up for Helping Hands is the cruise that we've got going on the uh, 10th of April, I believe, 11th of April. And that one has got Gabby, who was meant to do the Alaska cruise. Gabby will be going on that cruise, and that cruise is going to be doing the ABCs. So Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. We've done Aruba and Bonaire. She's going on the ship that we did those ones on. That is the Carnival Horizon. So we're really excited for her. Unfortunately, the gods haven't gone our way, and we have not won the lottery, and so we will not be able to be on that cruise. But we certainly wish Gabby all the best. She's going with some very illustrious people by the name of Jen Cohen, also Denise, and also Bruce and Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel, as well as a whole host of other celebrities. So it's going to be an amazing cruise for Gabby, let me just say. Okay, so this year would not have gone the way it did if it wasn't for the board members. Michael Ann Callum did an amazing job. She vetted all the hosts, very awkward positions, and his help on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise has been invaluable. So I want to say thank you to him for an amazing year. The next person that I want to thank is, of course, my secretary, Ilana, the love of my life, and the person who I can't exist every day with, even if I do argue with her occasionally. But then that's purely because she doesn't understand proper English. She thinks I need correction, and I love her for it. It's people like her and a lot of the great moderators that we have in our chat that keep me straight, and I appreciate that, and I love her to bits. And God help anybody who wants to cause her any grief, because I will protect her to the end. So that's the next person I want to thank. She's done an amazing job. All the board meetings that we have, they get minuted. Once they've been minuted, g'day Joe, how you going, buddy? Once they get minuted, they get put up, and so we have videos and minutes of and written minutes of all our board meetings, and Ilana is responsible for that. So I want to thank her for that. Next person I want to thank is Crystal. Crystal from Destination Delight, Crystal Wagner. Crystal Zendig, as she is now. I always mispronounce the surname. Crystal is the executive president or executive director for the US market. And I really appreciate everything she does. If I have a question or something that needs to be related to the US market, Crystal's right on it. So I want to thank her publicly for all her help. And I can tell you, I definitely couldn't do it without her, to be honest. Next person that I wanted to thank, well, not really, because he's a real right bastard. No, I'm joking. I'm talking about Chris Switek. Chris is the treasurer for HH4C, and I want to really say thank you. Thank you for everything he has done. Man, that guy gets some sleepless nights at times, especially when it comes to paying bills and making sure that we've got the funds for it. I really appreciate everything he does. Joe, I'll read your message in a second. Next person I want to thank for their efforts during this year is Jen Cohen. Jen has done amazingly, even though she got sick recently, and for that I wish her well. But we definitely can't run this without Jen. She's kind of like our our marketing person. She's the one that goes out and organizes all the events. She's part of what happened with the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise was partly due to Jen's efforts. So we greatly appreciate that. As you all know, she was in charge of the silent auction. The silent auction. Unfortunately, she was not well, and we have since restarted the silent auction. If you don't have the link for the silent auction, let me know and I will organise to get it put up. Jen has a very big role, and for that we are grateful. She has brought in people like Shannon and Jody, who we appreciate their efforts. And I need to assist Jen by getting some information to her, and that will happen fairly soon. I do also want to thank the moderators that have gone on and assisted. People like Joe. Joe, your comment here. You are also worth a big thanks as well, mate. Without your wonderful input, HH4C would never have gotten off the ground. That's true, and we appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words, my friend. But I couldn't exist if it wasn't for people like you and Danny around there, making sure that in the background everything was working, that you got the right info up, and keeping me on the straight and narrow. Because I do tend to I do tend to get distracted occasionally with various things in the chat, and it is you guys that keep me straight. So I want to take the opportunity of thanking everybody for their assistance. HH4C could not exist without all of you. We need to get the numbers up. We are currently sitting on 460 subs. We need another 40 subs in HH4C. And not only that, we need another 2,500 watch hours so that we can get monetized. If we get HH4C monetized, boy, can you just imagine how good that would be? That would basically mean that we get another person on board a cruise ship. So all those are important. All those are amazing. And we certainly want to get things happening. All right. Other things that have gone on, you've heard about various events. Please, folks, keep on to the helpinghandsforcruising.org website. We do need to have that. Keep your eyes on that, because that'll actually drive you to various functions and so forth, and that would be eternally. That would make us eternally grateful, because the more we get you to various functions, the more we build the interest. The more we build the interest, the more we get people coming on board. I want to tell you, we've got some exciting things happening. There are a couple of events that are just going to be absolutely amazing. For example, the next one. The next one will be the ABC's cruise. The next cruise after that is the one down under, which is the Ducks cruise, which goes from Brisbane to the Great Barrier Reef, and it's going to be on New Year's Eve next year. So the more the merrier. We've currently got 7 cabins booked. Joe, oh man, you're going to make me cry on behalf of the mod team. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for allowing us to help as moderator of these amazing lives. As well as the Ducks channel. Joe, you know what? I love your words and I appreciate it. And mate, if you cry, it's great, because I cry every day thinking about the people that A, we've helped, B, we're going to help, and C, like those that actually work with those that we're going to help, their lives get changed as well. I mean, the people that have been around Dan on the last cruise, their lives certainly were changed. And you know what was even better was we had 2 previous recipients on board Dan's cruise. So both Kenny and Roxy were on board that cruise. Can you imagine what it would have been like if we would have had all the recipients? Huge. Anyway, There is another big cruise coming up in 2028. I'm only going to whet your appetite a little bit for that because when the big one comes, when we know the itinerary, we will actually let you know and keep you updated. Um, I'm drinking some of that coffee from the Coffee Bean. We were fortunate enough to get some ordered in the US, and I got to say, it's not bad coffee. It's not the best, but it's not bad coffee. I quite like it, and if we did have the opportunity, we would buy some more. Um, but we still got a long way to go using it. Okay, so a couple of other things in play. The dockside gathering, we're thinking about moving that out a little bit because it is a little bit soon, and we're trying to get a whole heap of funds together for the 2028 cruise, as well as the other ones that are happening. So we've got the silent auction coming up, and then in January, on the weekend of the 16th, I believe, we will be having another Dreams in Motion session. So if you know of anybody who you feel would be willing to partake in the Dreams in Motion, please, we certainly would appreciate it. And we look for people who are going to raise some funds. Talking about that, on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, we were able to award two people or two different channels with the Sir Gary Krebs Award. I call him Sir Gary. First of all, he lived in the US. Second of all, he was Sir Gary of the Beaches. And his actual name was Gary Krebs. And he was generous, second to none. Second to none. So two groups were awarded the Gary Krebs Award. One was Carnival Cruise Addicts for the amazing job that they do in terms of raising funds for HH4C. And another group that will get the stamp of approval, or did get the Sir Gary Krebs Award, was the Cruise Life TV, Greg and Michelle. Again, another amazing couple. And I want to tell you, I had the most unbelievable opportunity to meet up with both those couples at the meetup for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. And you will have seen some vision floating around from various people. The vision was me doing a shoey, some of the awards, and also the board, contrary to popular belief, the board did take the opportunity of giving us, Ilana and I, an award. And we were taken aback because the board was certainly going to be in serious trouble. And the members, they actually did get into trouble. So there you go. G'day, Jonesy. How you going? Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you on board. We are busy saying g'day and thank you to the people who were involved with HH4C this year, as it is our last show of the year. Joe is saying Chrysalis, Greg and Michelle are downright bloody amazing. They are incredible people. We had the opportunity to go, and Joe, this will actually make you jealous. We had the opportunity to have lunch with Chris and Liz, and then a chat with Greg and Michelle at the meetup. Man, Chris and Liz are, as you see them on the screen, so they are. They're amazing people, and we really appreciated the time. G'day, Jonesy from Joe, and Jonesy saying g'day to Joe. There you go. Greg and Michelle, aka Frank and V. Yes. Yeah. Well, we saw them as, actually it was great because Greg and Michelle came down for the meetup and brought Michelle's mum. What a lovely lady. I did have to resuscitate her after she saw me doing the shui. But hey, you know what? I had to resuscitate a number of people, and I attempted to resuscitate them by getting them to have a shui, but that didn't work. We tried. Um, Jonesy is saying Happy New Year to my Australian mates. Jonesy, Happy New Year to you too, mate. We really appreciate your help and support this year. In fact, anybody who's on the channel right now, we do thank you and wish you all an amazing new year. Let me see. Come on. Quieten down. There you go. Get back to normal. Joe is saying, you too, Jonesy, 2026 needs to be fast to finish. I would like 2026 to be way better than 2025 was, and also finish relatively good, because our cruise is going to be amazing. We're certainly looking forward to it. Joe, I'm certainly looking forward to seeing you having your very first cruise. And not only that, but having the opportunity to meet up with Jonesy on the cruise, because I know that he's going. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and the US contingent 7 cabins sold for that cruise. So we need to get it way more. So if you know of anybody who you think would benefit from coming on our cruise, please tell them. Jonesy is saying, I've seen that Shui video. Yeah. It's been doing its rounds. We'll get it out there a lot more, and we'll be creating some shorts as well. That Shui was the most expensive Shui anybody's ever had. It was $250 worth, and that was excluding the beer. Joe is saying that he's still pinching himself. He's excited to get to meet Lindsay and Ruffy. Yeah, absolutely, Ruffy. And I believe Ruffy's been talking with Eric B to come on board the cruise as well. So it's going to be amazing. So, and I'm also trying to get Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian to come on down with his wife. That'll be awesome. And if we're lucky, Corrado from Corrado and his wife to come on down for the cruise. So we're looking at, I'm selling real hard to get these people on board the cruise, because it's going to be an absolutely amazing cruise when it's on. And Joe, you've been checking around. You know exactly what's going on. But once you've had your first cruise, mate, you will not look back. I promise. It will change your world. What can I say? All right. Some of the other things that we've achieved this year. We've had the opportunity to meet up with a whole host of people. We've had the opportunity to put some functions together. Yeah, that's the Corrado from Foreign Journey. What a nice bloke, and I reckon he would love you to bits. You two guys would get on really well. Okay, so so we're looking at not only US based but Aussie based functions. So we're looking to get this all up and running and nice and tidy. But yes, folks, we need heaps new people. Jonesy is saying, in the new year, let's talk about a plan to get ducks to the 1K and then 4K, then use the same strategies to get HH for C there also. Mate, absolutely would love that. There's a whole host of things that we need to do. And we certainly want to get both sides monetized. I'm watching Carnival Cruise Addicts. They just hit 4K this year, this last couple of weeks. That's amazing. What are they doing that we're not? I know what I'm not doing, is what they're doing. lots and lots of content. Yep. So that's step one. I got to put out more content. But that will be a thing that we will get sorted. I have some good ideas in mind, and we should start acting on those ideas. I was actually getting some of my photos from the cloud onto my NAS drive so that I could work with them and start to create some fantastic content. That will be happening this week. I'm going to start. And it's not a New Year's resolution. It is I have to get it done because I need to do some options. We need to get some things going so that we can start to show the world exactly what HH4C is and can do, is doing. Joe is saying you came just as he was reading an investigation report on a bus fire in the Hunter Valley from the Office of Transport Safety Investigations in New South Wales. Okay, Joe, explain to me something. How the hell could there have been a bus fire? Jonesy saying we run a team plan. It works quicker than when a team is in place. You know what? That would be awesome. That's such a good idea. We'll get that sorted. As soon as the show's over, what are you doing? Let's have a chat. See you guys. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so the silent auction right now we've got going out there. Let me just have a look at what's going on with the silent auction, because there's a whole host of things on there, and I want to see what's been going on with whether or not we've actually had the benefit of getting some of the items in there sold. I think that's the one that was used. Let's have a look. Nope. There we go. John, now wait a minute. Jonesy is saying that he's still in bed, suffering from the influenza. Mate, you know you've broken rule 1085693 of mine. You know that rule. Joe is saying it's an older investigation report. The bus fire was due to a wiring issue on a Mercedes-Benz 0400. Luckily, the fire was contained to the alternator area in the engine bay. Man, that's lucky. That is really lucky. All right, let me just have a look here. I want to see silent auction. How are we doing there? So far, we got no bids. Come on, guys. We've got to get some bids out there. We've got to get some people looking at one visitor's nearly completed a payment. Ooh. Well, we've got to get some stuff happening, guys. We need somebody to buy something out of the silent auction because time is traveling. We'll get a whole lot more information out there about the silent auction. There are some exciting things. I don't know if anybody knows what's in the silent auction, but let me just tell you what there is. There is artwork, which is a school of fish, a cruise survival kit, handmade crochet throw, a limited edition Nightmare Before Christmas backpack, airbag flex under seat hack for the smart traveler, hand signed foreign journey concert poster. Guys, that is an amazing poster. You need to get that one. A hand-signed Rock and Roll Trivia Cruise t-shirt and HH4C loaded string backpack and a turkey roasting pan. Those are what we got currently. We need you guys to get some, get on with it. Just get on with it. Joe says he loves reading these as he's learning a bit about what causes bus fires: electrical, thermal, tire, wheel bearing, or engine. I hope bus fires are not that common. Joe, thermal events also include dragging brakes. Mate, like I say, I hope that's not a regular occurrence. If it was a regular occurrence, I would be seriously worried to get on a bus, or a coach for that matter. Okay, so the silent auction, folks. I mean, if we have a look, the t-shirt and the poster. I mean, seriously, if you had the opportunity to meet up with either Foreigner or Journey, the main characters in those bands, and they gave you a t-shirt that had their signatures on it, would that not make your day? Well, we've got the next best thing. We've got the band that actually got a ship rocking, and they signed those items. Foreign Journey. You guys need to get those items, the t-shirt and the sign. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, Joe is saying, I need to find myself $175 as I've got a beautiful Storm Tech Deluxe backpack embroidered with the UD Trucks logo. Well, that's cool. Jonesy is saying we had two world cruise ships here for 2 days. It left yesterday. One ship or two? You had the world cruise ship. Yep, that's a big ship. How did it dock? Did it actually dock, or did it tender in? Joe has got the link for the backpack, so have a look. There it is. Have a look. And Jonesy is saying the world. Yeah, I saw the H missing, so I had to figure it out. The world. Okay, so that's cool. It's a huge ship, the world. And I believe it's doing a round the world cruise, which is rather funny. It docked. Oh, that's good. It didn't tender. You had enough space for it then. But in some of the ports, they've actually been tendering. So, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm busy drinking some coffee here. All right. So, like I said, with Chris, Ilana, Crystal, Dewey, Michael Ann, and Jen, we certainly have some amazing things happening. We still got a couple of people we need to sort out. We've got a couple of functions in the board that we need to sort out. One of which is the social media side of things. We need to get that all sorted, and once that's sorted, we will then be home and hosed. Much easier that way. Jonesy is saying they chose good old Bernie. Yeah, well, good old Bernie. I've got to get to see that place. I've got to get to see there. I've got to see Tassie as a whole. Well, g'day, Marjorie. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Also, one of my highlights was actually meeting Marjorie on board the cruise. Having Marjorie there was amazing. She certainly taught Kenny a thing or two. I know that Kenny needs a bit of good learning every now and then, and Marjorie was there to help out. Having said that, folks, yeah, we're looking forward to some exciting things to get on for 2026. Can't believe it. 2 days away, and you know what? I'm not going to. You guys are just. I can't handle this. I'll just have to see you next year. Seriously. 2 days away. Anyway, things are going very fast. 2025 was an unbelievable year for me. A lot of things personally in all sorts of ways. Joe saying good day to Marjorie. At the end of the day, folks, we look forward to catching up and meeting more of you. Just think of all the things that we can get done. I mean, the goal is 10,000 people on board cruise ships. So far, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 was done on the Rock and Roll Tribute. We've got number 6 coming up on the ABC's cruise, and then hopefully 2028 we're going to put another 10 on. So I mean, we've got some exciting stuff happening, but at the end of the day, we have to have all our ducks in a row. Excuse the pun. And we will get there. We are growing step by step, and we appreciate that. The people who came with us on board the cruise had fun. We changed some lives, and yeah, it was good. Marjorie is saying good day to Joe, and Joe saying good day to Marjorie. So there we go, bit of reciprocal. Other than that, I'm just wondering if anybody's got any questions out there. Please feel free to ask away. Not only that, but more to the point, we, on behalf of HH4C, are wishing everybody out there the most amazing new year. I'm going to say, may the best of 2025 be the worst of 2026, which means that you're only headed in good directions. And that's what we would like to see. Jonesy's given Marjorie the pink hand, the pink wave. Also, we're looking forward to meeting up with some fantastic new recipients. We're looking forward to having some brilliant new hosts come on board. We're looking to expand the charity in more ways than one. One of the things that we're looking at doing is creating a membership system, and we will let you know how that membership system is going to work. These are all things that we're busy tidying up, and will be finalized January, if not January, then February. But we're looking forward to exciting things happening. Other than that, folks, what can I say? We've only got some good things happening. We've got some exciting things happening. The cruises that we've got happening on board right now, I know at least one person that's beside himself. I know another person who is beside herself right now. And we will be getting more. You will be seeing more shorts and more content happening on this channel. That's the intention. And so what we want is people who can help us achieve those goals. Anyway, folks, I'm going to say cheerio. Hang on a second. Jonesy is saying he picked 5 numbers of the 6 on Saturday Lotto. Oh, mate, that if that's the case, you're a 1000-aire. Congratulations. I hope you picked them all in the same game, not on a 6 quick pick. one number of the 1 million. One number off the 1 million. Oh boy. So you did it as part of a syndicate. Oh well. He got a diving 3 winner. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, there's some big ones coming up, so we'll see how we go. All right, folks, with that in mind, I'm going to call it quits. I want to thank you all for all the help you've done. And I want to wish you all a very, very, very good New Year, a safe New Year, a happy New Year, and a very profitable one for all of you. Have a good day, and we will catch up with you next year. Will I be live tomorrow? I'll certainly give it a go and see how I go, Jonesy. Joe. I'll give it. I'll certainly see how I go. Being New Year's Eve, we'll give it a try. Anyway, have a good New Year, folks, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Take it easy and safe travels. Bye.
Dreams set sail today, rising up no delay. Hands reach out, we say, join us, come what may. Waves of hope we ride, strength is found inside. Together side by side, we conquer every tide. Helping hands to cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just
This is for Fantastic Cruiser Group, Carnival Pride. We had a blast, we enjoy ourselves.
Smiles light up the night, under stars so bright. Turning
I want to
roads to
thank him and
ride,
Matt.
holding on so tight. Sail with me, we'll find
The rest
joy
of the
in
group.
every kind.
That we all joined ourselves together, and they are great friends of ours now.
Moments we will
We got 2
share.
brothers,
Love is in the air.
and
Who are they?
With
Paul,
compassion's
Dewey,
care.
and Captain
Hand in
Bill.
hand we dare.
So you guys just had your first cruise. How did you guys enjoy it? And what do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Favorite thing that we did?
Holding hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing, just keep moving. Holding hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing, just keep moving.
And do you guys have any recommendations for first-time cruisers?
Under stars so bright,
Believe everything you hear when they say you eat. Food here.
holding on so tight.
It's convenient, right at hand.
Sail with me, we'll find
The ice cream machine needs to
joy in every kind.
every time you walk through the door,
Leave
it's
the
right
past behind. In each
Great. Well,
way
thank you for
find
letting me
one.
interview you.